Hey, what's going on, guys? If you don't know me already, my name is Clark Hill. I'm an online fitness coach. I do voices. I do a lot of stuff. But one thing you should know about me above all else is that I love to eat. If you're already subscribed to me, then you already know this. If you're not, by the way, make sure to click that subscribe button and like the video too. Then you know that I post macro-friendly recipes and things like that all the time. But it occurred to me recently that I don't think just throwing out a recipe here and there is enough to actually help people do what they really care about doing when they try macro-friendly recipes, which is building muscle and losing fat. There's a lot of creators out there that make high protein, low fat stuff, but they don't really give you any guidance on what to do with it. Oh great, here's a recipe for high protein, low fat chicken nuggets. Okay, now what? So what I'm gonna do in this show is take you through an entire day of eating, which is really for me an entire week of eating because I eat the same thing Monday through Friday, and I'll explain to you why. I'm gonna show you exactly what I eat, exactly why I eat it, and exactly how I make it. And hopefully if you watch a couple of these episodes, hopefully you watch them all, you'll get a lot better idea of what it actually looks like to eat to hit your macros in everyday situations. So first up this week, we're starting with breakfast. We're gonna have strawberry shortcake, French toast. High protein, of course. Yeah, let's go through our ingredients real quick. We've got our brioche, regular bread. Got our fat-free milk. I love the Fairlife. I'm not lactose intolerant. It just doesn't go bad for a long time. We've got our vanilla extract, cinnamon, 1 large egg. I had to fight people off to get this. I'm just kidding. I just went to Costco and got it. And a little bit of strawberry jam. A lot of French toast recipes call for a little bit of maple syrup mixed into the mix, but we're gonna use strawberry jam to give it a little bit of flavor, a little bit of strawberry imbued in the flavor before we even put it on the pan. Now, that's only half the recipe, so once we've made the toast, I'll show you our whipped cream on top to give us a little bit of extra protein. So into our bowl, we're gonna crack our egg. That is just money going down the drain. Gonna do 1 ounce of our milk, just pour it in. You can eyeball this if you want. I've actually got a food scale down below here that I zeroed out and I just poured it that way. But for reference, 1 ounce is 2 tablespoons. Now a note on the food scale, you do not have to use it. However, you just have to ask yourself, how accurate do I want to be and how good of results do I really want to get hitting my macros? How fit do I want to be eating to be fit? If you just want to lose a few pounds and you just want to feel a little bit better, then you can eyeball it. Just use the size of your palm for a protein serving, the size of your thumb for a fat serving, so something like olive oil, avocado oil are my 2 personal favorites, and about a fist for carbs. But if you want to be dead on balls accurate with your macros that you're trying to hit for that week, food scale is a must. And the nice thing about the food scale is after you've used it for a couple weeks, you'll start to develop such an eye for what different portion sizes look like. Eventually you'll be able to eyeball it and I guarantee you'll be spot on. A little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract, and finally a little bit of this strawberry jam. This is from Stonewall Kitchen. I honestly just like the design of it. I think it looks nice and clean and it looks a little bit higher class than going with Smuckers or something like that. It's not too expensive either. And we'll give that a good mix with a fork. 1 large egg, we're gonna use 3 slices for our French toast. 1 large egg is all you need. I've tried 2 eggs before and it's just way too much. You end up just pouring the rest of it or pouring it down the drain, which is totally not fun. We don't wanna waste our valuable currency of our eggs, so I really hope this works. I've never tried using jam like this before, but I think it should substitute for syrup pretty well and it'd actually be a little bit less runny, so it won't be quite as all over the place. Now it is time for the flip. Probably should have put these on low to medium instead of medium high. You have to remember, something like French toast I haven't made in a while, and some of these, it might be my first time ever trying it. I know most of you watching are not experienced chefs, so when you first try a recipe, it might not be quite right. So one of the things you need to do is pay attention to what worked, what didn't work, and make a couple tweaks of, oh, you know what, it wasn't quite as crispy as I'd like. When I make it tomorrow, I'll turn the heat on medium-high heat to get a little bit more of that crispiness. Or oh, I think I probably should have left it in the oven a little bit longer or not long enough or whatever. So these are the little tweaks that you just naturally make. Now, while the French toast is going on the other side, let's take a quick look at our whipped topping. So while the French toast is finishing up, let's take a look at some of our whipped topping ingredients. So we're gonna go with plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I can't even begin to describe how much I use this. It's very versatile and you can use it like literally a million different ways, and super high in protein. Even more protein, we've got our collagen peptides. Again, something I use constantly for two reasons. One, it's just a good source of protein. Supposedly it's good for your hair, skin, nails. I don't know how true that actually is. Everything feels fine. But because of its texture, it has kind of this sticky sort of texture. It acts as a really good binding agent. So it works really well in mixing it into smoothies, mix it into dough for cookies, bread, pretzels, pizza, stuff like that. Super, super versatile. Again, a little more vanilla extract, a little bit vanilla flavor. And last but not least, we've got our Swerve Confectioners sugar, which is a fancy word for powdered sugar. I absolutely love these guys. They have brown sugar, granular sugar. No, I am not being paid to say this. I just buy these guys a lot. So I think it's definitely well worth it. So it ends up being more of a frosting, but okay. Okay. That was from the Fantastic Four trailer. So this is our final product. Let's do the taste test. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Oh my gosh. I think a little more sweetness in the frosting, I guess. Whatever you want to call that. So a little bit more Swerve, a little bit more vanilla extract just to give it just a little bit more pop. I think maybe try the strawberry jam on top next time just to see what that tastes like. But yeah, this is a pretty solid breakfast. Next up is going to be our second meal of the day. This week I'm going lemon pesto pasta with zesty herb marinated chicken. It sounds really fancy. It's actually very simple. Let me show you how. This one's so simple, I don't think I need to tell you more than all you're going to do is cook your chicken, your pasta, and your pesto all in one pot, stir it all together until it melts, and you are good to go. And last but not least, arguably my favorite meal of the day, a snack or dessert. This week we are going with a s'mores protein pizookie. I'll put all the ingredients down in the description for this one, but essentially all you're doing is mixing together your wet ingredients, then your dry ingredients, stirring everything together, adding it to a skillet and baking it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. For those last 2 minutes, make sure to melt a few of these Max Mallow sugar-free marshmallows on top. I love these things. Drizzle a little bit of no sugar added melted chocolate chips, and a few of these Kodiak Bear Bites for your graham cracker topping. Oh, it smells so good! Well guys, that's it for the first episode. I'm gonna go eat this s'mores pizookie because it looks amazing. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.